Hello, 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 beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. I hope you are well, whatever time of day you're watching this video. This video setup is a bit different from what I normally do, but I'm heading into the mountains and I just wanted to, I guess, get some things off my chest, off my heart, and what better place than the forest to make the actual video. So, yeah, I really don't know what this video will be about, but I'm sure whatever needs to come to me and through me will. I've been in a state of reflection lately, you know what I mean? And over the course of my life, I've been through a lot, and many of you may know um, there will be traffic, you know, coming through, going through. So forgive me for that. But many of you know that I've been faced with grief, loss, a loss of a loved one recently. So that, takes its own natural toll. But I've just been thinking, like, over the course of 37 years of me living, like, I've been through a lot. And, and to be where I am right now and today, it's just amazing. It's really just amazing. I guess for those of you that do not know, I have relocated to Thailand 14 months. I've been living in Thailand for 14 months. I currently teach computers to children. And why did I choose to relocate to another country? My soul was telling me I needed to do some healing work. You know what I mean? Like, I've been faced with a lot of trauma. I've overcome a lot of trauma, sexual abuse, mental abuse, mental dis-ease, depression, anxiety, addiction to prescription pills, you know what I mean? Just things to try to numb the pain, and toxic relationships. But even outside of toxic relationships, a toxic relationship with myself, you know what I mean? So maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I started to dive deep, because the majority of my life up until like 35, I was bitter. You know what I mean? I was nice, definitely was nice and good to people, but I was also very bitter, and I was bitter because of all of the trauma that I faced. I was the type of person that thought all of this happened to me. You know what I mean? But when I was 35 or so, I began to look a little deeper, and look inside myself and try to peel back the layers, and try to understand and identify where is the source of my pain coming from, because anger stems from pain, you know what I mean? And I had a lot of pain. I had a lot of pain, and I just started digging deep to try to heal, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to put it, but to hold myself accountable to my life, and to want to take control of my life. I've always been a very passive, even though I've had control issues in the past. I've always been passive and passive aggressive, you know. So I said it's time for me to take control of my life and go to the source of these issues and really start putting in the work. So I moved to Thailand, and that was very, very scary, because I moved to Thailand alone. You know, when you move to a new country, it's not easy, especially when you do it alone. But I did it, and I'm doing it, and it is truly one of the best things that I've ever done in my life, because I am learning myself. Who I was a year ago, she no longer exists. Who I was 5 years ago, no. And I change every day, because there are new things that I'm learning each and every day. The person that I was a month ago, no longer am I her. But what I am able to do is take those older versions of myself and look back and measure how far I've come. So there were many times, and even as of recently, a month ago, where I may say, I may talk to my spirit team and I may cry and say, I can't take this. I can't take this pain. I can't take this weight. You know, if nothing in this message touches you, just know that there are brighter days ahead, and know that you came here with the purpose, and allow me to encourage you to find that purpose, to find your passions. Because I've these past 14 months, I mean, I've found many of my passions and my gifts. Like, I've identified so much that has been hidden and dormant within myself, that if I was in my old environment, I would not have been able to identify those passions, those gifts, and flourish in the way that I am. You know what I mean? So sometimes you even have to get outside of your environment. It may be people, it may be places, it may be things. You could maybe be in the wrong friendships. You know, maybe you have evolved, and it's time to identify a new social circle that can guide you to where you desire to be. Maybe you are in a relationship in which you have evolved. Feel empowered to know that it's okay to go your own way, and find your passions and your destiny, and step into who you were called to be. Maybe you are in a job that you feel like it doesn't resonate with your soul. It's sucking all the energy out of you. Start to identify ways that you can leave that job and do more of what you desire to do. Because when you find your passion and you walk in your passion and with purpose, you begin to live a life full of abundance. And life just becomes easy, and you're able to attract what you desire. You are able to attract things that are on that frequency that you are vibrating on. So I encourage you to begin to dig deep within yourself. Try to identify what you like and identify what you do not like. And boundaries. It is very important to establish boundaries with people, places, and things. It's not just people. It could be a boundary. Not only can it be a boundary with loved ones and strangers, it can be a boundary with your job. You know, maybe you don't want to put in all of this extra time and energy. That is a boundary, you know. Just put into yourself, love on yourself, because the way that you treat yourself is the way that you demand for others to treat you. A lot of times we find ourselves in toxic situations because that's a reflection of what we think of ourselves, you know, and we're taught to think low of ourselves generationally as a society. But that's another video. Just know that I don't want you to give up. Your team doesn't want you to give up. You have people out there that love you and support you. I know I do. My goal is to share my experiences and hopefully encourage, inspire, and empower you to stand in your truth as I learn how to stand in mine. Trust me, it's not easy when you've been hiding all your life, but it's time. It's definitely time. So I hope this message has touched you and inspired you. And if you can do me a favor and share this video, if it resonates with you, share it, share it, share it. That's weird for me because I don't like the spotlight, very super reserved and things of that nature. However, I understand I have a calling on my life, and this here is a part of my calling. So share this video, like this video, love this video, comment on it, and I thank you for your support. Until next time, I'll catch up with you in the next video. Peace!